Hi, Rosedale parents. This is Miss Pear, and I welcome you to Distance Learning Support Part 2. So, how to navigate a classroom at home. 3 things that teachers do in the classroom that you can do in your home that is really going to help. One is creating a schedule and routines, having clear expectations, and using reinforcers/rewards. Depends on how you want to say it. So establish a routine. Get up the same time every day, go to bed the same time every day, eat lunch at the same time every day. Routines, right? Create a visual schedule, something that you can have up on the wall or on a whiteboard, a piece of paper, inside a notebook that the kids can refer to as their schedule for the day. And don't forget to schedule in fun. They have fun when they're at school. They go to recess twice a day, right? They have fun in the classroom doing brain breaks and silly activities and fun activities, and those need to be scheduled into their day also. So schedules are important. Here, if you click the link there, it's going to give you, I'll go ahead and click it for you and hopefully this will work. Here is one that is already made. It's just a sample schedule, and you don't have to use this. You can make up your own. You'll see that everything is on here. Wake up time, they're not waking up on the schedule until 9 o'clock. Then they do math, they take a break. So it's broken up throughout the day to give them time to have fun activities and to do work. And it's okay for you to get their input, find out what's going to work for them and what's going to work for your family. It's a great family activity to do. So it works. Otherwise, you're going to be frustrated. So work on it together. Next is having clear expectations. So with some help from Ms. Becker, we created a pride matrix that has perseverance, respect, integrity, dependability, and effort, which is our pride expectations. And then what they should be doing, what your students should be doing at home during Google Meets, schoolwork, and for class participation. And go ahead and read through that on your own. I'm attaching a copy that you can print if you would like. And I'm also attaching a matrix that is not filled out. So you could possibly make one at home for your family because you could do one that has, instead of like Google Meet, you could have morning and then you can have afternoon and then evening. Break it down to however many parts you want to, and then what the expectations are to persevere during that time: respect, integrity, dependability, effort. You can make one at home. Okay, so having clear expectations is going to lessen everyone's anxiety because everyone knows you're all on the same page, right? It's also going to help you to see what your child's strengths and weaknesses are, so you can emphasize the strengths and help them work on those weaknesses. And if you have clear expectations, you can create a reinforcement system that's going to help your kids to know that the behavior that they're doing is on the right track. So let's talk about reinforcers. So reinforcers increase the likelihood that preferred behavior will continue or increase. So you've got some things that you really want your kids to do, right? Say their chores. If you offer them a reinforcer for doing their chores, the likelihood for them to continue doing their chores without being asked just might happen. So reinforcers. So some kids need immediate reinforcers every 15 minutes, some every 5 minutes. It just depends on your child. You have to figure out what's going to work best. And other kids might be able to go the entire day with a reinforcer at the end of the day. So if your child doesn't seem motivated, look for what is motivating them first. So what is it that they are motivated to do? Watch them throughout the day. How are they spending their time? Then use that as a way to reinforce behaviors. Oh, he really likes playing those video games. Well, guess what? You can do your classwork without being told, and then you can earn your video game time, right? That's a reinforcer. So observed behavior occurs. So when you see the observed behavior occur, that's when you offer the reinforcer, right? And you don't wait for things to go wrong. If you are at home right now and you're thinking, I don't need anything, any of this stuff, everything's going just fine. Well, that might just fall down the wayside in a week or two, right? So if you start offering reinforcers now for the good that they're doing now, the likelihood that those things will continue is much greater. You can have a token systems. They work, right? So every, it's like stars or tally marks or coins, whatever you use for a token system. And every time you see them, following your expectations, then you give them the token, And then you make a deal. Like once you get 10 tokens, then you get the reinforcer of ice cream at the end of the day, or game time with the family, or camping outside in your backyard, right? There's some ideas there on the screen for you, and let your child choose what the reinforcement they're working for prior to the day beginning. So if you wake up, they choose what reinforcer are you going to work for the end of the day, or for till lunchtime, or something like that, and you can work it out that way. The most important part is that you are consistent. Consistency is the key. So on this slide, I've just given you some resources. Our great behaviorists and our school district have put the Behavior Alcove together. Those are the newsletters that they are writing to you that give you resources and ideas. And that is where I've gotten a lot of my information from for this video. I also put the link there to the Saugus Behavior resources. That's different from the newsletters because that just is resources for you. I also left 2 videos on here, how to see what your child has completed and still needs to complete, because I have heard from some parents that they're not sure, they don't know if they're getting their work done, and that's a little tutorial on how you can check to see, and then some ins and outs on the Google Classroom for you. My good friend Karen Fractor made those videos, and she said I could attach them to this video, so I thank her for that. And a little Winnie the Pooh for you. Where are we going, Pooh? Home, Piglet. We're going home because that's the best thing to do right now. And I thought that was very appropriate for what we're doing these days, isn't it? So we are here for you. If you have any questions, you need support, you need advice, my email is there. Miss Loskos's email is there, and we're always available through Parent Square. So please reach out if you need us. Can't wait to see you again and miss you, and have a great day.